Hey, how you doing? Hope you're amazing. I was listening to a really good podcast this morning on Tom Hopkins. Actually, it was an audio book on Tom Hopkins, which is like the master of selling, right? And what I really liked that I thought I wanted to share was he spoke about a construct that a lot of people in business, unfortunately, don't do, or they don't do really well, right? And it's that of stimulus and reaction, right? So in other words, the level of stimulus that you put into something usually is going to have some type of reaction, that comes with it. Now, a lot of people, unfortunately, as an example in business, that they want sales and want to increase their sales. They need business and they need to, pay debt and bills and all of those type of things. But unfortunately, they're not putting the right stimulus in, so they're not getting the right reaction. So let's think about it for a second. If you're a business owner, and as an example for selling, you hate, I'm going to use the word, prospecting or cold calling, or you're going out to see people, or going to networking events, or trade shows, or any of that type of stuff, or posting online. Obviously, if you don't do the stimulus, you're not going to get the reaction. Now, a lot of people then unfortunately do the stimulus in a particular way, and then they react in a particular way. So let's say if somebody reaches out and says, hey, I'm interested in a product, the reaction to that is that they try to sell them way too quick, right? So they're kind of bombarding the client with too much information, or feeling a bit too desperate because they need the sale, or any of that stuff. So you've got to think about how are you reacting to a particular stimulus, right? It's super important. And then the opposite of that happens, where there's stimulus, where people are actually reaching out but nobody's reacting, because either the business owner's too flat out doing stuff, or just hasn't got the time to get back to somebody, or they're just so snowed under that they just forget about it, or any of that stuff. And you've probably had this happen to you, where you've reached out to somebody, there's the stimulus, and their reaction has been a little bit lackluster, right? So what I want you to take away from this is depending upon the stimulus will depend upon the reaction that you do. So you've always got to time it the right way, make sure that your reaction's really cool. Number two, make sure that the reaction equals the stimulus, right? So as an example, if you've got a client that isn't happy about something, or they're taking ages to get back to you, well, maybe you need to speed up their reaction to that stimulus, or to address it so it doesn't go and get out of hand, right? Or adjust it accordingly, right? So, and remember, if you're not getting the results, which is the reaction to the stimulus, maybe you got to change up the stimulus a little bit so you can get the best out of it, right? Sound good? Okay, hope you're having a great day. Remember, the only way is